time out to hear us all. I'm an educator in a local charter school in Bridgeport. I'm also part of the family engagement team at our school, run a few different clubs from pizza and poetry to Man Up to a few other after school programs that are, to help our young folks. So if the students have a need now and the funds are available sitting in an escrow account or invested in the market, who really benefits? 2.5 billion with a 10% growth interest will grow those funds by $250 million. Imagine that compounding over 3 years. I'm sure our elected officials are safeguarding these budgets, but 713 million would change the lives of tens of thousands of students. As a volunteer teacher, this is a quoted by about Governor Lamont on ct.gov. It says, as a volunteer teacher, Lamont sought to give back to his community by volunteering at Hardin High School in Bridgeport. In an effort to spark entrepreneurship, Lamont taught students about the inner workings of small businesses, bringing in local business people to share their own experiences and helping to place students in local internships. I've seen Hardin High School and the campus has been upgraded. It looks beautiful. But what about the other local public charter schools? Did he also mention ethics and morals in business? Did he discuss being a servant to the ones you are in a position to serve? Though he is only part of the machine, who is really directing the decision-making process? And how could elected public servants have no regards for communities they are supposed to serve? Working groups listed on the ct.gov website with Mr. Lamont listed are the Council of Women and Girls, the COVID-19 Vaccine Advisory Group, Governor's Workforce Council, Housing and Supports for Vulnerable Population Task Force, Transit-Oriented Development and County Task Force, and Transition Policy Working Group Fairfield. But nothing in regards to Connecticut education improvement. Executive Order Number 1 directs executive branch state office buildings and vehicle fleets to become greener and more energy efficient through lead by example sustainability initiative aimed at reducing the state's carbon footprint and reducing the cost of government operations. The first thing we see that this emission is buying some fuel efficient vehicles. I wonder how many Teslas were distributed. They could spend money on fuel efficient vehicles, and Mr. Lamont went on to say that he won't replace his own vehicle. But why aren't resources going to the schools that need it? Luke 12, verse 56, Jesus said, ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth. But how is it that ye do not discern this time? Yea, and why even of yourselves judge ye not what is right? Is holding $713 million in a $2.5 billion surplus right? Whether or not the powers that be decide to make a change, our youth are fighters. They will make it happen and thrive despite the odds. Lamont said in 2018, it's not where you're from, it's where you stand. And I stand for the people of Connecticut, or so you say. Put the children first, regardless of their zip code, their economic status, or the complexion of their skin. And big shout out to the Connecticut Charter School Association. Thank you.